Margaret, good morning.
Good morning, Neil.
Thanks for taking the call. You have recently been the victim of yet another one of these scams, these hacks with money taken out of your bank account, your AIB account. How did it all start? Talk us through it.
I actually got a call about 7:45 in the evening, on Monday evening, and they said, "Are you the card holder of the last four digits of my card?" I said, "I am." So I left the sitting room where the kids were and I went upstairs and they said, "Look, there's been two attempts to take money from your account, 303 odd and 600 and something, but they said they had blocked the 600 for me and that they were going to try and reimburse the €300 back."
Okay.
They said, did you spend this money? They said it's coming from a Dublin account, that someone in Dublin is using the card. And I said, no, I actually have the card with me. I said, they said, do you know anyone that would have got your card number and would have went to Dublin? I said, no. I said, no. I said, I haven't left the house and my card hasn't. So they said that they were going to try and get me reimbursed the money. So I questioned them. I said, how do I know this isn't a scam?
Yeah.
And they said, well, you can check the number that we're ringing you from. It's online. It's a legit number. And if you have internet banking, that you can check through that the money is gone. So I went into the internet banking when I was talking to them. And the 300 odd was gone out of my account. And I was saying, well, this sounds genuine now.
Oh, my God, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, so then I said, they said you can also check the number on the back of your bank card, that the number would come up, that it would be on your card. So I was saying, well, they must be definite.
So you checked the number, the customer care number on the back of your card.
Customer care number on the back of the card, yeah.
And it was the 01. It was the 01 number that they were ringing you from.
An 017. It was a genuine number because if you went online, you would see that it is a genuine number for AIB.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah. So they started going on about they were going to reimburse me then, and they said, look, we're sending you in a verification code if you call that out to us. Stupidly, I did, and they said, yeah, look, we're just trying to get through to the merchant there, and they said, look, can you give us the first two, the digits for your internet banking? They asked me for two numbers off that just to confirm that it is mine, which I did. I wouldn't have given it all, but I did give it, and I questioned again. I said, why would you be asking for that? So they said, look, they explained why, that they had to, for, it was being recorded for my safe, what is it, the word, just to show...
Your PIN number they were looking for, 2 digits of your PIN.
Yeah, the internet PIN.
Yeah, I know. It's a 4-digit number, isn't it?
It's 5.
Okay, fair enough. So you gave them that.
So I gave them that, and then they said, look, can you hold for a minute? I said, I can. So they said, as they were on hold, I was getting more verification codes coming in, and they said, ignore them. So I said, that's fine. But then they asked me for the last one, and I said, why would you be asking me for that now? And they said, we're trying to get the money from the merchant back into your account. So I gave it. Little did I know that was them trying to get over 600 out of my account. So they said, look, we seem to have problems trying to get the money back from the merchant. So look, what we'll do is we'll schedule a call for you in the morning at 10 o'clock. They said, would you be available? I said, I will. So they said, that's grand, and they went away. So when they went away, then I rang that number, and it's the genuine AIB number, and you get the answer machine and whatever. And I went online and checked that it was the number. So I tried to get back into my internet banking then, and it came up that it was, that they were updating or something. So they rang me back about 5 minutes later, and they said, look, Margaret, it looks like we can get the money back into your account now. I said, great. And they said, can we have the other PIN numbers from your internet banking? And I said, look, I don't know that it's a scammer at all.
They wanted the remaining numbers of your PIN.
They wanted the other numbers from the PIN for my internet. And I said, I don't know if this is genuine at all. And they said, look, I said, where did you say I see the number as well? And they said, on the back of your card. And I said, well, I actually have my card here now. And I said, that number isn't on the back of my card. And they said, look, well, we seem to have problems trying to get it back for you, so we'll keep with the scheduled call at 10 o'clock in the morning. So they hung up.
Yeah, they were just trying to back out of it then when you wouldn't give them the other PIN numbers. Because if they had all of the PIN numbers. But forgive me now, because this is so complex. Firstly, how did you said that when you went into your account, you saw that the €303 was already gone. How did they do that?
it hadn't been gone. It was actually pending. And I just went in and saw the money, and I was saying, oh God, that's gone. I didn't look that it was pending, that it was actually wasn't gone out of the account. Do you know the way sometimes on the top it would show that it's pending?
Pending because they didn't have the PIN.
Yeah, that it was pending. You know the way sometimes you get that it's pending, that actually hasn't gone out. So that verification code I gave them the authorization for it to go out.
But you didn't. Yeah, where did the authorization come from?
They were sent it in through my phone.
But did they send it to you, or was it legit? That was the authorization was legit.
Neil, do you know what now? It's actually, do you know, if you're buying something online, and sometimes it wouldn't be offered now, but sometimes the AIB would send you a verification code.
That's right.
To make sure it's you. That's what was coming through for me.
But that was legitimately sent to you from AIB, but they initiated it.
They told me they were sending it, but little did I know that they were doing it to get my money out of my account.
I know. It's so complex. And do you think that these call was initiated in Ireland? Could you tell from accents? Was it overseas?
I think it was an English accent. Like, he was very, very, like, do you know, when you would ring customer care now, it was the exact same questions they'd ask you, really confident, you know, that you were going, and like they were straight away they're answering you about where you'd be able to find out it was real. And like, I would have thought I was on the ball, but I was caught.
And were they able to get the €303 out with only 2 digits from your PIN?
No, they got it from the verification code.
Is your PIN on the verification code?
No.
So how would they get the money out without a full PIN?
There was a verification code coming into my phone as they were on the phone to me.
Yeah, but still and all, how did they... Yeah, but even with a verification code, how can they complete it without a full PIN? You know what I mean?
No, there was the internet banking PIN they were looking for.
Yeah, but you only gave them 2 digits of it.
Yeah, but then they asked for the number at the bottom of my card. You know, there's a 7-digit number underneath your own 16-number PIN.
Is there?
And I was saying I never had to use that for banking, so maybe they are legit.
That's how they did it.
I've never heard of anyone asking for that number.
And what was the first thing they said to you when they phoned you again? What? Just remind me of that.
When they phoned me again, they were saying that they were able to get the money back in my account.
No, but they called you and said, "Hi, this is the AIB. We've noticed suspicious activity."
No, they said, "Are you the card holder of?" And they said the last 4 digits of my card.
Where did they get those digits from?
Have no idea.
Oh my God, it is so
I have no idea.
Complex.
They had my 4 digits. They said, "Are you the card holder of the 4 digits of my card?" I said, "I am." They said, "Look, we're just ringing to let you know that because there were 2 payments requested, you know, within a certain amount of time, that there was you that did it." I said, "No." And they were to tell me what other payments went out of my account, 2 other payments that I had made myself.
How do they hack your account? I mean, obviously,
I don't know. I don't know.
They can hack people's accounts, and all they need is, you know, the authorization text or the PIN, and they managed to get all of that. I mean, the number that they called you from was a legit number, but apparently, I got a statement from the bank there just in the last 10 or 15 minutes. They say that these fraudsters can use software to copy legitimate numbers.
Yes, they told me that because they phoned me back this morning.
And they had told you, what did the bank tell you when you reported it? Tough luck, is it?
I rang customer care straight away and I told them, "Look, I got this call from this number." They didn't want to know the number. I said, "I got this call." I said, "And I think I might have been scammed." I said, "Did you ring me?" And she said, "No." I said, she gave her the details and she checked it out and she said, "No." She said, because I didn't have enough funding, the 600 didn't go out, it was declined. Yeah. So they hadn't blocked it was declined because I didn't have the money. And she said that the 300 was gone because I gave it for verification code and that I wouldn't be refunded. I said, "Will I give you the number?" And she said, "No, to report it to alert@aib.ie.
But they said you won't get the money back because you willingly gave them the information.
Because I gave the verification code, yeah.
Okay, well, we contacted AIB on your behalf and they have now said that they will refund you the €303.74. So that's something.
Yeah, they told me that. Yeah. I actually got a call from AIB yesterday, but I was afraid to answer it, and only for Seamus, because Seamus got on to me yesterday morning about it, and he got someone to look into it for me. And I texted him and said, "I'm getting a call from this number," and he said, "There's no harm in answering, just don't give details." So when they rang again this morning, I answered it, and this woman was saying she was from AIB, and I was saying, oh God.
Are you really?
I said, how do I know this isn't a scam? So she said, look, you can ring me back on this number and you'll know that it's real. Like she said, I understand that you're nervous or, worried. So I hung up from her and I got on to Seamus and he checked it out that it was legit, so I rang her back then.
Well,
and
at least you got your money back, in fairness to them, with a little bit of persuasion. But did you also know that they had topped up some loan account?
They topped up my loan account. I had a loan account nearly cleared off in the bank, and they topped it up by €1,000.
And then they transferred it into your debit account to try and draw that out as well.
They did. That's why they rang me back the second time, to try and get that, I'd say.
And you know something? They are catching people left, right and centre. And no matter how many times people are reminded that the bank will never ever ask you to disclose the numbers on the back of your card, your personal access code, your PIN or any information, full stop. They just won't.
I know.
They will never ask you to. They'll never ask you on the phone to generate a code,
No, because I have got texts from AIB before, that they go into this link and I delete them.
No, absolutely. They will never ask you to, they will never ask you over the phone for a one-time passcode, nothing. Every single time that happens, it's a fraud. If any of those are ticked, it's fraud.
Yeah. Now, Seamus, I'll tell you as well, I was onto my friend that night and I told her what happened and she went into her credit card account just for curiosity to check hers. And she said that there was over €80 taken out of her credit card and she knew it wasn't her.
It's left,
she knows
right
exactly what goes out. And it was Amazon had taken it. And she rang Amazon and they told her that was fraud as well. So she cut down her Amazon account.
Yeah. Will Amazon give her back her money? They probably will.
I think so, yeah. I think they were funding her.
Online banking is just fraught with this. I have a Coinbase account, which is a credit card and an actual account with Coinbase. It's Bitcoin. And on Saturday night, just out of the blue, some character got into my account, which is supposed to be ultra secure, and took, €275, just like that. Just like that.
It's crazy.
And it's happening left, right and centre. They're just getting so much money. And they're very wealthy, these characters. They're making a fortune. They really are.
Fortune. I only have an ordinary credit card. It's a Visa debit card. I don't have a credit card.
You just must not engage with anybody who calls you by phone. This is phishing and smishing. They have all sorts of new terms for it. Scamming,
Yeah.
They have all sorts of different
I'd never
terms.
answer a call again. I drink the customer care number on my card and check first.
But it did sound so legit, didn't it? They had all of the information.
It was unreal.
On you. They knew the 4 digits of your bank
everything.
account. Yeah.
They had my name. They had everything.
I guarantee I'll get an awful lot more calls from other people on the basis of my chat with you. But anyway, listen, at least you've learned from it. At least you got your money back. You're smarter now going forward.
Thanks Seamus. He's been brilliant, and thanks to you for doing all the backward work for me.
Listen, happy to resolve it. Fair play to Seamus for getting it across the line. Mind yourself, though. Mind yourself.
Thanks, Neil. Cheers.
Cheers. Take care. Bye.
Cheers.
Take care. Bye.
Cheers.